Okay, here for my very first Throne of Eldraine draft. Had some streaming software issues, so the first pick I just went ahead and picked Lock Dragon, which seems pretty decent for this archetype of wanting to draw 2 cards in a turn. My rare was Ayara, the black looter, which seems a little bit difficult to do anything with really outside of a mono black deck, and since I don't really know the format yet, I don't know how easy that is. However, I'm not upset at all about the Lock Dragon because now we get Ironcrag Pyromancer, which just seems super good. And obviously they go in the same deck. Fairy Vandal I wouldn't mind. I do think like Enchanted Carriage seems just generically good. And then I guess Merchant would actually also be pretty good for this style deck. So I guess we have a lot going on here, but I think that Pyromancer is just kind of amazing. Draw your second card in the turn and you just get a free bolt. Seems like a good deal. So that does kind of make me want to take Merchant of the Veil, just because it's another way to trigger second card in a turn. This works as well. If I wasn't taking that though, I mean, I guess like Glass Casket seems reasonable. Spinning Wheel seems okay. Bognaughty does actually seem quite good if you have a way of making food, but I don't think it goes with these picks, and I think that both of these are pretty powerful cards. So I think we'll just go ahead and take the thing that synergizes with them. I don't think that I'm into the format enough to really know if I should be getting out of this, but I mean, this seems like a good start, so. Okay, so now what do we have? That doesn't seem amazing. Reaper of Night does seem pretty good. This obviously kind of wants to be a blue deck as well. I guess it could end up just being mono red. I do need to keep in mind that that is a thing. Unexplained Vision obviously works for this stuff, but it doesn't seem great. Like, you're probably not getting the Adamant. Well, I guess at 5 you might, but it's not for sure. This doesn't seem like the type of thing that I'm super interested in given this start, so I think it's either just taking the Vision. I don't think it's the Paladin. Like, this seems fine, but you really do need to get the Adamant on it, I think. And I think that this is going to fit better in the deck than Reaper, given what I've already started with, so I'll go ahead and take this, but I'm not super excited about it. Sundering Stroke. Oh, it's this one. Deal a bunch to stuff. Scorching Dragonfire, though, seems pretty decent. It's not quite, Lightning Strike, because it can't hit a person, but it seems pretty reasonable. I don't know how relevant the Exile is going to be in this format, so I think I'm probably taking this, but, I mean, this seems reasonable. Like, right now, I could potentially just be mono red, so that's kind of cool, and if you cast that, it probably ends the game. Witching Well, I guess, feeds into this, but doesn't seem nearly as powerful as Scorching Dragonfire. If this wasn't here, though, I might even just still take Sundering Stroke. So let's go ahead and take this. Okay. Cauldron's Gift, I did think seemed okay. Turn into a Pumpkin draws a card. I actually forgot that this cantripped. That might be enough to make me want it here. I guess I could just take another Merchant. I already have one Merchant, though. So I kind of think maybe diversifying is better. Obviously, this lets me have outs to mono red. I just don't know how important that is. It's definitely one of these two, and I think that this probably seems better. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, I don't think I'm into Crystal Slipper in this deck. I don't think I'm into Curious Pair. Moonlit Scavengers seems alright, but I don't have anything that triggers it right now. Obviously, that could change. Run Away Together does seem pretty decent if you have stuff that you can re-trigger. I mean, I guess you could, like, redo this adventure. Is that better than Scavengers? Probably not. I think I'd probably rather just go ahead and take the Scavengers and see if I can pick up something that triggers it. I think it's just going to be a lot more powerful typically, since redoing this adventure isn't the most exciting thing ever. And then here I think we just miss. Like, Guide Mother in the right deck is pretty good. I do actually kind of like Spectre's Shriek as well, but I don't think this is going to be a black deck. I guess even Memory Theft might actually be better than Spectre's Shriek. Return to Nature is versatile, so what are the odds that I end up one of these colors? I guess maybe it's more likely I want this. So we have some black cards at table. So that is interesting to note, I guess. Like, Reaper of Night doesn't seem incredible. It seems fine. Memory Theft is kind of the same, so I'm not really sure that it's a signal. But I think I'm still going to take one of them. I guess I'll just take Reaper of Night. I think it seems slightly better. And now we do get green cards. Like, this actually seems like a pretty decent green card. Skullknocker doesn't seem great. I think Carriage seems better. I think we would just take Carriage here. I don't think Roving Keep is where I want to be. The problem then is all of these other things are obviously not usable, really. Of these, though, maybe Skewer is the best. It's like Skewer or Unicorn, but I think it's more likely I end up in black. Although I don't think it's very likely I end up there. But I don't think I want Tall as a Beanstalk, so I guess we can just take Jousting Dummy. So after getting a bunch of good red and blue, it seems like maybe they dried up near the end there. I'm not necessarily dissuaded because none of the cards that I got late were super good. Like, maybe the Green Paladin was okay. Giant Killer is a good card. But what else do we have here? We have Mad Ratter, which obviously fits in this deck, and probably is going to be what I want to take. Redcap Melee does seem fine, even in main board. Dwarven Mine makes a 1/1. That's not that exciting. And Vantress Paladin. So I think really you're just looking at... Heck, I guess really you're just looking at Mad Ratter, right? Redcap Melee is not as good, I don't think. Okay, Stolen by the Fae does seem reasonable. It is double blue. But what else do we have here? Syrian Barrage is... Oh, okay, right. It's the deal 5, which might actually be okay. I think it's, like, certainly better than Claim the Firstborn. And then, I don't know that there's too much else here that I want. I don't think this is like an egg deck. I would play Witching Well, especially because it would enable Scavengers, but I think Stolen by the Fae is just so much better that I'll just go ahead and take that. But Well being able to trigger like a one-time of this type thing, of drawing the second card, plus being able to trigger Scavengers, kind of cool. Vantress Gargoyle could be interesting. Let's see what else is here, though. I don't really like Frogify. This isn't like a weapon rack deck, and there's kind of nothing else, so I think we're taking it, and I'm actually not really upset. I think this card seems pretty cool. This is not a mill deck at all, so I don't think the last part is useful. Opt is exactly what I think I want here. I like Trebuchet just because I love these type of cards. I wouldn't mind another Merchant either, but I think that the first Opt is probably better than the second Merchant. Plus, I've seen those go later, too. I don't think I need to blow your house down. I don't think I need a Raging Redcap. I don't really have anything I can do with it. Like, the odds of this being useful are, like, nothing, right? Seems very unlikely. I guess this is more likely to be useful, but I have a hard time imagining that. This could be a runaway together because I don't think that we're like aggressive enough for something like Inbreath Paladin. We don't have the Knights for Burning Yard Trainer. Really, this is kind of the only thing. I think the best cards here are red that we can't use, which is kind of unfortunate. Or maybe like Wicked Guardians, or even the Tree Folk. Both seem kind of decent. This makes me a little bit bummed. I would have rather had 2 Merchants than 2 Opts, but I think I'm still taking the Opt. I mean, there's nothing else really in the pack. I don't think this is a Secret Keeper deck. So, let's just go ahead and take it. I've now passed up 2 Merchants, and I'm kind of starting to think maybe that was a mistake. Another Secret Keeper, another Opt? Gosh. Maybe I need to take the Secret Keeper just to have an early play? That seems really lame. What are the odds that I want 3 Opts? I mean, I'm triggering Pyromancer on my turn. I'm triggering Ratter. Yeah, it's probably still better. Okay. Lockthwain Gargoyle. I mean, it's probably what I'm taking here, right? There's really nothing else in the pack for me, which is a concern. It is an artifact for scavengers, and it is an early play. Witching Well, I think I'm actually kind of happy to have, even though maybe that's a bad sign. It's not great. I mean, I guess this is just another gargoyle. I don't know that I really want 2 in the main board. I don't think this is a Crystal Slipper deck, but now I have one. You can just have 2 white cards. So, I saw good red cards, but not the red cards I need, which is kind of frustrating. And I think that I definitely should have picked it up. One of the 2 merchants. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, I would like one of these ops to be a merchant, which was the choice that I made, but I think probably, even just thinking about it, the body is probably important, because I'm very low on bodies right now. I guess this is kind of a body that's not counted here, and Stolen by the Fae is kind of a body. Fairy Vandal is the type of thing that I'm interested in, for sure. Steel Gaze is fine, but I don't think it's as good as this. Especially because I am set up for it. And the rest is just kind of meh. So yeah, I think this is probably actually like an easy Fairy Vandal. Cheap, body that actually works with my theme is kind of exactly what I want. Baked into a Pie is, or Bake into a Pie is good, but I can't really play it. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get double black out of this, so just don't even think about it. I don't know that Mantle of Tides is... I mean, yeah, it fits into this theme, but it's not very useful. I mean, am I really attacking that much? Maybe. I guess it works for Moonlit Scavengers. I don't want another Witching Well, plus the other one went super late. So then that leaves like Ogre Errant, but I don't think I have any other knights. Not that that's necessarily a problem. I mean, it is just a 4 mana 3/4. Doesn't sound amazing, but I think maybe that's what I'm supposed to take here. And maybe I like pick up another knight randomly. Oh yeah, this is what we need for sure. Bloodhaze Wolverine, and if that wasn't here, I guess we'd be looking at... I mean, I really don't want like a Weaselback Red Cap. I don't want another Raging Red Cap. I don't really want another Runaway. So yeah, this being there is really good for me, because otherwise what would I be doing? Let's see. Let's take a look at these artifacts. I don't think this is really what I need. Giving things +1/+0. I'm not really that wide. Witch's Oven is not really what I want to be doing either. I don't really have stuff to sack. I could take another Scavengers. I could take Mirror Maid as a sideboard card. Yeah, it's probably Moonlit Scavengers, right? I really don't know how many good artifacts and enchantments to copy there are even going to be. But do I really want another 6-drop? Yeah, let's take this as a sideboard card. It is a powerful sideboard card against the right deck. This is not a Crashing Drawbridge deck. It could just be another Bloodhaze. It could be the Steel Gaze, though, to give me a little bit of diversification. And I think it's definitely one of those. I think I'd probably rather have the 5-drop, just because I'm a little bit light up here. 2-drops, good 2-drops really are good, though. You know what? I think I talked myself into it. I think the good 2-drop is just going to be better. I could have another Opt. I could have another Witching Well. I think I'd rather have another Opt. I don't need another Ogre Errant, and at this point, I mean, Reef Soul sitting here is kind of weird because it looks like it should be premium removal, but I'm not going to be able to play black in this. So I think we just take another Opt. Corridor Monitor's kind of nothing. I mean, it is a early defensive body. It does work for Moonlit Scavengers. And there's really nothing else in the pack. I mean, I guess I could take, like, Shambling Suit. It would be counting, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. It's not really that good. I think I'd rather have this. Ferocity of the Wilds is not where I want to be. Fireborn is a good card, but I'm not going to be able to cast it, I don't think. I think you would need to be mono or in this color pair. Signpost Scarecrow seems unlikely to be something that I want, but I guess it's the thing I'm most interested in. I don't really want to play it, though. So I'm at 22 in my main deck, and I have a lot of opts. Really nothing here. Like, for real? Okay. Mantle of Tides comes back. Unsurprising. I mean, I guess, like, Silver Flame's okay. Yeah, the dregs of these packs have been a little bit disheartening. And I really would like to turn an Opt into a merchant. So we learned something. Because I already have a Shining Armor, I think. Okay, so is there anything that I want to play out of my sideboard? I mean, I'm at 23, but I have a ton of Opts. I guess I could play, like, all the Opts. Like, I'm not sure that that's stupid. I play all of them. Since I do have good stuff to trigger. Triggering the Blood Hazes, triggering the Pyromancer, obviously. All pretty good. And then, is there anything else in here that I don't like? This trigger, or this being able to, what does this even do? Can redo the Merchant of the Veil. I can obviously save one of my creatures. I can rebuy the Moonlit, although it's pretty expensive. Okay. I mean, I could just play it like this. Is there really anything up here? Because, I mean, I have so many opts, I think 16 land is just fine. I mean, really the only other things are, like, these guys, like the Gargoyle or the Scarecrow. I don't have any need for fixing. If, like, one of these was a 3-drop, I might think about it. Like, if this was a 3-drop, but I don't really need another 4. I do have this really shitty Ogre Errant in here, but it's probably better. Did I happen to pick up any random? No. There are definitely no random knights. Well, I think this leaves a lot to be desired. But I guess it's where I am, right? I guess maybe I could, like, play the red cap because I have the mantle. And then maybe play the slipper. That seems bad. Like, this isn't really a tempo deck. Like, these type of things kind of edge toward that, but that's really not what it is, right? I'm probably looking to... It's making me kind of wish that I'd taken the Griffin here instead of one of these guys. Because now that I'm looking at it, it's really not a tempo deck. Well, I think this is probably the right way to play it, but I'm skeptical. But at the very least, we will learn something. This is pretty evenly split between blue and red. I have double blue here, but that's probably a late thing, and that's literally my only double color. Okay. 10-6 is I do want to be toward blue just because I have all these opts, but probably 9-7 is better, right? Okay, definitely play first. And this hand looks just fine. Okay. So I guess we just run out turn 1 Mantle of Tides, right? There's really no reason not to. And then we'll go with Blood Haze. I'm threatening, I guess, to back it up, but I can't, obviously. Island might mean they stumble a little bit out of the gate. Nope, they have right now a Venture Deeper. Okay. Alright. Well, that's obviously a really good draw. So I'm going to assume that I probably want to be as assertive as I can be here, given that they're probably just going to want to try to stall. This 0-4 is going to do a decent job. Yep, they play it. Because now I can't attack through it without, like, using this, which I don't really want to do. Something that would have let me draw would have been cool. But I think as it is, we just play this and say go. Frogify. Okay. That's pretty good. I run away together. Oh, I run away together. Of course, I don't really want to run away together this, honestly. So that's a little unfortunate. I can't play two things this turn. I guess I could theoretically equip, but I think I'd rather get the gargoyle down. Well, does the gargoyle really do anything for me, though? Like, maybe I just need to be killing this. It is unfortunate. Maybe what I do is I just equip this, equip it here, and attack for 2. They did miss a land drop. Okay, they found their land. They got nothing? Yeah, running away together with this is really not good for me. So I don't know that I care to do that. Not found a way to draw. So let's just keep attacking. And I guess we'll just play out our stuff. They have a counter. They can counter this for sure. Okay, they mill me. And then they hit opt. I would have liked that. And then I guess we'll just untap this. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, the gargoyle was actually unlikely to do anything. You would have just had to have set and milled them to try to hit this condition, and it would have taken a while. What I'd like for them to do is like play a creature that doesn't cause me trouble. Or just find a way to draw another card. That'd be cool too. So now I do have up my 2 instants. They play that. Okay, they get to draw 4. That is a lot. Okay, they mill me again. They hit. The Lock Dragon, I guess, would have been nice. Presumably they now play this. Gosh, I'm not sure what to do. Well, I can't cast that yet. So I guess we'll just attack them. I think I do need to kill one of these now, unfortunately. So I guess we'll just let this happen. I mean, they could have a counter, but what am I going to do about that, right? They have a counter, for real? They have another one? Okay. That's actually kind of alright. Because if they spend the turn casting that, I actually don't really mind bouncing that one. Because unexplained, well, no. This counters any, but you really can't see the rest of it? Shit. Because it can actually counter this on the way back down. Okay, so I actually can't really do that. Stolen by the Fae. I can only put 2 on the field? Are you serious? Because I've been having some land trouble. Okay. I mean, I guess we're going to do that. So, they're probably going to counter it, but let's go ahead and make them do it right now. They might be okay with it, since it lets them have the counter back. They have another one. Okay. So they can trade here if they would like, and take nothing. Yeah? Okay. And they have 6 cards in hand. This could be going better. Okay, so they cast their vision. I'd like to be able to cast mine, honestly. They have a lot of cards. Okay, 2 on bottom, 1 on top. And this is Scry after draw, yeah, okay. Witching Well is fine. Okay, so. Does Vision actually get me anything, really? Am I okay letting them do this? I think at this point I am, because what I can do now is I run away together. Well, I don't have to do it right now. Okay, I think what I do is I go ahead and I attack with everything. They probably block here, but I'd like to make them do it. Okay, I'm not going to pump. Then what we can do is we run away together, you and you. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Replay this and say go. Okay, they mail me again. They frogify that again. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there on this. I stalled out so long. Okay, that attacking really just isn't a problem. Merchant. Okay, so I think what we can do is something like go ahead and haggle, because I don't think I need this unexplained vision, honestly. And then this gives me a free equip. I don't actually have to. I actually thought I had to. So this is still going to let me equip here. I can then pay. I think I just actually say no. I think this is better than a random card off the top. Oh shit, if I say no, I don't get to draw. Well, fuck. That was stupid. For some reason I was thinking it was just triggered off casting it, but it's not just triggered off casting it. So what we do is we are going to attack with all these, and then we'll just go ahead and pump this up. I was like, why didn't the mantle equip? Yeah, because you do actually have to discard. That's how that works. Interestingly, why do they actually even let you choose? I was so surprised that I was going to get to choose, and then made the wrong choice, but why would you want it to go on the adventure and not do it? Okay, so at this point I think I'm definitely dead, right? I'm having the other Frogify. I now just have a straight up dead card in my hand. I don't care about this. I don't think I have anything that can win me the game left in my deck. They want to show me more cards. That doesn't really tell me anything. Okay, so anything I want there. Does Mirror Maid do anything? I guess it lets me copy like their Frogify. Seems like something okay, I guess. And then we can take out. I guess we could take out something like Corridor Monitor. Doesn't really do anything against them. They're not trying to attack me. I guess it makes my expensive Mana War worse. So this I don't think I can keep. I need blue mana. If I find any blue mana, then I do have a really good card. Okay, you know what? They're a slow deck. I can probably afford to do this. Because I'm going to get 2 looks, and I guess anything lets me cast Pyromancer. any blue lets me do actual stuff. And I do have more blue than red. Okay. This not being able to kill the stupid O4s was a problem too. So I really do need to draw land. Land. Okay, thank you. Did they show me a counter that works against this? I don't think so. They showed me the cancel variant, they showed me the adventure one, and they showed me mystical dispute. Okay. That's just how that goes. I think we do have to opt here. Do I want an island? Probably. So we'll put this on top, go ahead and draw it. That hits me this. I can't do anything with 3 other than hold Dragonfire, but next turn I do get Dragon or Errant, depending on how much mana they leave up. Obviously I'd rather this resolve than this. That gives me something to do as well. So maybe I'll just go with that. Like, I don't think they'll want to counter that. Okay, what's coming up? Gargoyle Carriage. I guess Gargoyle's okay, but I don't really want Carriage, I guess. Well, 1 land gives me Carriage. Maybe I keep Carriage. I know I can't play it next turn, but next turn I have 2 4s. Actually, yeah, I think it's the other way around. I think we bottom this, top this. Say go. Okay, they're having to do something. They play their own Witching Well. This still leaves up the cancel variant. Okay, I draw this. I knew about that. I go ahead and attack here. And then I guess we'll just play the Ogre Errant. This probably gets countered. Perhaps they have... No, I was about to say perhaps they have one of the O4s in hand, since that can hold this back forever. Well, now they're in a position that they kind of have to do something. Like, I don't need to play anything additional into this. Nice that I drew an island specifically for the adamant on this. Okay, they have something. It is so tiny. Okay, so that makes it smaller. Okay, they still have their cancel variant up. So I think we don't play into it, although this obviously lowered my clock significantly. Okay, they're actually committing for a Vantress Paladin. That's not that scary. I can Scorching Dragonfire that whenever I want. Or, heck, use this. So I think what we're going to do probably is with Adamant support. We're going to go ahead and free this thing. Yes. They have... Oh my gosh. It's like they've tapped so low. Okay, so I don't get to free that, but that's probably alright. We have other stuff going on. So I could cast a 4-drop and Dragonfire, which actually seems pretty good. So let's just go ahead and Dragonfire this. Attack with both. And play the dragon. I don't think I really do want to discard on this hand. Okay, Lochthwain can be a 2/3 flyer right now, which is frustrating. So I guess what I could do is I could attack and make them have to pump if they want to do anything with that. So we attack here. I think I am okay to cycle that out. I don't have another knight, so... So yeah, let's go ahead. This will get cycled into Moonlit Scavengers. That's not bad. Now, if they want to block this and trade, they can, but they have to spend all their mana. No, they have that. Okay, well, that's actually alright. They're tapped low enough that it's okay. Nothing hits this, right? I don't think so. Pretend that I have opt. Okay, so that is a clock for sure. I guess there's really no point in pretending that I have opt, but... In fact, let's just F6. What do they do with their scry? Because they, like, haven't done anything. So tiny. 2 cards on top. 2 cards on top. What do they have in their hand? So I have Moonlit Scavengers ready if I need it. Okay, they're tapping out for something. Unexplained Visions. Okay. So does that mean I'm just going to get to hit them for 6? That's half their life. 1 card on bottom, 2 on top. Venture deeper, mill me. Okay. So they know about Mirror Maid now. That's not a big deal. So let's go ahead, crew this with you and you. Let's go ahead and attack with you and you. Oh, it does mean that I lose the damage off that, so it's only 5. That's okay. And then let's play Lock Dragon and get rid of this mountain. Becomes an island, which I'll hold to discard to it next turn. I don't have anything over 6 drop, right? I don't think so. Okay, Tome Reader comes down. That doesn't really change any of my plans, though. I guess it means I can't really attack with the Pyromancer. Rage of Winter. Okay. And they can't replay it, though, without a land. And they cast that. Okay. I mean, I can still attack with this right now. Well, that makes it harder. I could Scavengers one of them. Like, I could Scavengers the Gargoyle. Yeah, I think that probably makes sense, right? And then we, I guess, crew with this, actually, and run the mice into it. Honestly, at this point, I think I do just attack with the Pyromancer. If they want to trade this for it, I think that's fine. Chump take 2. Okay. I'll still keep this to discard for Lock Dragon, assuming that I actually get to attack with it, of course. Okay, Bring to Life. So they animate the Witching Well. The thing, though, is that them pressuring my life total just doesn't really matter. That would be a better target for Scavengers. If I get to run away together, maybe I can do something like that. Okay, they cast Animating Fairy to block this, I guess. And they recast their Lockswain. Okay. Huh. I guess we can start with just Opt. See what we find. Lockswain Gargoyle. Well, maybe that's actually okay. Nah, I think I can do better. Let's put that on the bottom. I can get something like that. So we run away together. You and you, right? Could also take that. Nah, this is just going to be so good. So we do this. Pay. Because this is actually just going to kill them. Then I replay this, because then I get to use this. Oh no! I can't actually. It doesn't work this turn. I already drew my second card. It's not the second one that they saw, but that the Pyromancer saw. So we crew this up, I guess? Well, I don't even think we do. I think we just attack with Dragon. And we can attack with both of those. Yes, please. Discard that. And now they are dead next turn to Pyromancer. They have costs they can pay. I'm skeptical of those costs. Okay. Chomp. Go to 2 and you're dead to Pyromancer. Like, you're dead on board because of this. Okay, Witching Well is really not going to do it. Can they mill 13 cards this turn? Well, they actually don't have to quite mill 13. Okay, they have the Froggle 5 for that, but they're still dead in the air to this. Gosh, I haven't gotten to use this at all. Maybe, well, maybe I just shouldn't have played this. Okay, so they replay that. Yeah, this helps. So let's go ahead and do this. Because now I can attack through that. We'll animate this. You and you, please. And then we'll go ahead and just attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could have played Ratter to get the rats, but I don't really need to. Pitch this. Okay. This goes on you. Okay, you have to chomp, trade, chomp, take 1. Okay, and go ahead. So yeah, I probably should not have replayed this immediately. When I played it, I was thinking that I was going to be able to get the trigger off it immediately. They can't actually kill me from here, right? They only have 2 cards in hand. Even if they have 2 Venture Deepers into the story. Okay. That doesn't do it. Well, they could actually draw two of those. Just like venture deeper, rattle them off. They have 2 accounted for. I only saw 2 last game, but I bet they have more. So yeah, anyway, I shouldn't have played this, replayed it immediately, because I knew that they had so much sorcery speed removal for it. Okay, anything else I need to change? Maybe another gargoyle is actually reasonable. Just because it flies over. And then I take out... something like... I mean, a lot of this isn't great. Like, the Blood Hazes actually aren't amazing. But I think they're good enough to keep. Like, what's the worst? Maybe the Mirror Mage is the worst thing here. Well, I can copy Frogifies. I can copy So Tinies. Well, the So Tiny doesn't really matter. The Frogifies don't really matter either. Yeah, I think I just pulled Mirror Mage out. Like, Frogifying their 0-4 and making them jump with it is just not really a thing. Okay, I think we can keep this. Obviously, we're going to save the opts. They start with a Wishing Well and 2 on top. That gives me something to do. Okay, they milled some good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Vandal now because I know that they can't counter it. Well, wait. Then they can just Frogify. Yeah, okay. Nah, they have too much sorcery speed removal. I think I'd rather... do this, because yeah, they're just going to tap out anyway. And now they didn't even get to use the adventure. So now I can just go ahead and Vandal. Okay, so let's go ahead, opt. Don't want that. These go on the stack. And put a counter, and now I can like double opt on their turn. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Would be kind of cool. But this probably gets frogified or something. Okay, another Witching Well, and it goes how? 2 on top. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Opt. Turn into a pumpkin, huh? Yeah, I'll keep that. Opt again. And gargoyle. I'll keep that. Okay, all this stuff happens. Maybe they have a so tiny. I do have 7 in my yard now. Okay, so let's go ahead and I guess just attack. I don't really want to turn into a pumpkin any of this. Okay, so they have the so tiny. They have run away together. Okay. I can't do anything about that, so let's just go ahead and say okay. Then we'll play, I guess, Ogre Errant. Yeah, I can play this safely. And say go. Okay, they mill me again, they hit. Stolen by the Fae, and nothing else super meaningful. They have Frogify. Okay. Merchant, huh? So what we could do is we could play the fairy and the gargoyle and the merchant. Cycle away the witching well, probably. Yeah, I guess that seems okay. So we do this. We play gargoyle. And then we'll go ahead and actually haggle properly this time. Yes, please, and pitch well. All of this stuff happens. This can't get through, so I think we just go ahead and put it on you. Okay, and say go. Okay, Tome Raider is okay. A little bit worried about milling myself with Gargoyle. Okay, this is a 2/3. Well, you know what? This is fine. I don't want this to get tapped, so. Okay. You could turn into a pumpkin something. Puts a counter on this. I'm not sure that it really does a lot. I guess I could turn into a pumpkin my own thing. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead, do this. Wait. They could be waiting to mana leak it. They could mana leak it even with if I play the land. That's literally the only thing they could do, though, right? I don't think getting the counter on that is worth it, actually. So let's just go ahead and attack here. I'm not going to play the land, actually. I should probably play the Blood Haze, though. Am I ever going to actually get enough cards for this to block? I'm skeptical. So we can just play this stuff out. I'll hold the land to pitch to him. I don't think Gargoyle's ever going to be able to do much. Because I am afraid to mill myself, honestly. Accelerating it for them is scary. Okay, they play something big. It is Unexplained Vision. Okay. Their scries were 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. Okay. Do I mill? I think I probably do, right? Especially because they just put 1 on top. So, Merfolk's Secret Keeper milled it. Okay. That helps. So I can go ahead and attack with a variety of things, I suppose. So let's attack here, here, here. Okay, so what we do here now is we're going to turn into a pumpkin, cast with adamant. We'll return this. Done. This lets me move this over here. I can actually kill their blocker. Okay. Yeah, this won't untap, but I don't actually have to tap it to use it. I think I do just go ahead and play the Luckthwain. And now they're at 5 cards in their yard. That's kind of great. How did the Frogify get there? Oh, the Frogify fell off the errand, yeah. Okay, they Frogified this, even though it wasn't really doing anything, so I'm definitely okay with that. Okay. So now we just go ahead and give this flying. And attack. Oh shit, I needed to have played a land. Because now I can't really attack with this. I guess I can make them have it. Like, they might think I just have an opt or something. Which is totally reasonable. Okay. They won't untap, but that's okay. Oh, I couldn't have played a land anyway. Okay, I did plan the turn properly. Okay, they draw 2. So I guess they knew that the Vantress Gargoyle was going to imminently do something. Okay, Vantress Paladin. Okay, Lock Dragon, huh? So I could go ahead. I don't actually think I want to play it right now. I think what I want to do is attack with this, this, and this. Yeah, all of those. Because I can move this mantle at will. So we can see what they do first. They have run away together on those. Okay, well, I can still move the mantle to something relevant. Mantle is going to go on, I guess, you. Wait, no. That was the creature that was blocked. Shit. Yeah, that was the wrong place to put it. I should have put it on the ferry. They would have been at 1. Hopefully that won't end up mattering. No, they would have been at 2. Okay, they do this, they draw a card. Oh wait, no, they've blocked the gargoyle. Merchant of the Veil was unblocked? Maybe I actually did do that right. I don't remember what they blocked, and it looks like you lose the distinction afterwards. So I think what we do here is we'll just go ahead and kill this. Die, please. We'll see if it actually resolves. They have a counter. It is the scary counter. Okay, so we attack. They can only block 2 things, so they let through this and this, but that's enough to kill them. So just go ahead and full attack. Okay, I mean, that's you dead if you don't have anything. Okay. Whew. That was a grindy match. Let's grab some water. Okay, definitely play first. This hand is fine. None of my exciting payoff cards in it, but that's okay. I guess we can just lead with the mountain. We might end up just getting rid of one of these lands. Probably the mountain. Yeah. And turns it into another mountain. Okay. So I guess now we'll just play this corridor monitor. Say go. Rimrock Knight. Well, this blocks that nicely. So I guess we'll just go ahead and cast the merchant. Okay, no attacks. Target creature gets... I wish I could see what this is. I think it's target creature gets +2/+0, but... Glass casket. Alright. Glass casket, the quarter monitor? Fine by me. That seems like a pretty good thing. That's probably the worst creature in my entire deck, so... Enchanted Carriage, not quite yet. So what are we going to do this turn? I could just attack. Well, yeah, let's do that. And then maybe we hold Run Away Together. Like, I might just Run Away Together these, right? This going on its adventure again, not that big a deal. Well, I'll take the hit so they can't replay it. Taking the hit at this point is fine. Okay, Run Away Together, you. Then let's go ahead and opt. See if we can find a land. They have... Oh. They discarded and draw 2. That was the worst thing in their hand, but they didn't play a spell. Keep that on top, and say go. Okay, let's just go ahead and play this dude. And say go. Red cap. Alright. Red cap is fine. So let's just start with crew this. You know, maybe I should have held that land. I should have held the land. Go ahead and attack. It means that I can play Lock Dragon and hold Dragonfire, but let's not discard. Probably would have been better to just discard one of the lands. Aspiring Veteran, this is in fact a knight. I think we'll just kill that, since this can actually like hold back the double striker. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and play Vandal. Well, do I really want to discard Merchant, though? My plan was to be able to then put a counter on this with Merchant, but I don't think I actually want to. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and play the Merchant. Nah, I won't go ahead and play it because I don't need to crew with it. So let's go ahead and crew with these. Attack, attack. So yeah, I could have flashed this in, since I wasn't actually going to discard the Merchant anyway. And then we'll just replay the Merchant. Okay. Yeah? Okay. You know, maybe they have like a second Rimrock or something like that, but I think this is fine. Okay, they concede. Okay, I saw Glass Casket for Mirror Maid. It's okay. Another Lockthwain might actually be good. Let's see. Doesn't stop the 3/1. It does stop the 1/2. If I stop, it just holds it back. Like, it's not great. Maybe the signpost scarecrow is actually okay. It's possible. What would I be cutting? Runaway Together is certainly at its worst, but I mean, it still can save like a creature from Glass Casket if you cast it in response, obviously. It's a small window, but like, maybe this is just fine. Or maybe I'm not interested in like this big ol' 6-drop. I probably still am. I think I'm actually just okay with this. I think the most likely thing to come in would be the Scarecrow, and it's not like the Scarecrow is amazing. Yeah, this is fine. It leans on this opt, obviously. Although, maybe I still just save it for after the Fairy Vandal. Yeah, I will. Okay, Weaselback Redcap, huh? So I wonder if they just drew that or just drew the mountain. Guess it doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to flash this in to try to block this. Like, I don't want that trade, because then they just spend the mana. And I don't think delaying whatever this is that important. Okay. Huh. So I could hold this back, because I have both Runaway Together if things go like super south and opt. If I opt, this makes this a 2/3. Oh no, I can't. I have to do it now, which is bad. Yeah, actually, I think we just opt now, which makes me wish I hadn't played the island. Do I want a 5th land for Enchanted Carriage? It actually wouldn't be bad, so let's go ahead and do this. This gets its counter, and we say go. The Circle of Loyalty. Whew, okay. That's gonna be... Oh, they probably wanted to attack there. I don't think I want to bounce, though. Well, that's really good. Am I okay with this block? I don't think so. So I think we just go ahead and attack. Maybe next turn, because I could turn into a pumpkin the Circle of Loyalty. Okay, so we let this happen. They pump. Okay. They pump twice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's actually more than I thought, but it's still okay. Because now I can start doing stuff. So if I turn into a pumpkin, I can't do anything else. I think that's the best thing to do, though, right? So we just, like, turn into a pumpkin, and I have to do it now, because I need my other card to have been drawn. We'll just bounce this guy. Wait, this needs to be with adamant support. I don't know if I got that. We're bouncing you. 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't matter. I can pretend to have... Oh, no. I can't pretend to have opt, because I want the adamant. Okay, that happens. This burns this. And we can attack for 3. And the food token's actually going to matter here because I'm at low life. Okay, so at the moment I don't have any way to make myself draw. Okay, they replay the red cap. Could be worse. They play a shield breaker. Okay. No way to make myself draw. So I'm probably going to rebounce something with Stolen by the Fae. Because I can do it for 3. Yeah, let's do that. You... And then we can go ahead and attack here. So if they attack with the Shield Breaker, I think I'll just throw 2 fairies under it. I know that they have the Rimrock, and so I don't want to put the Pyromancer there. Plus, actually trading instead of just bouncing is better anyway right now. Okay, so let's go to blocks. Let's block. They could have the +2/+2 to an attacker, but I couldn't have actually blocked for that anyway. Is that what they have instead of Rimrock? No? Okay. So I think that was a good trade for me. They replay... Oh, Torben, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good. What am I doing now? I don't have any way to force a draw. A shame. Probably going to end up running away together. To, like, kill one of these or something. This is going to deal 5 to me. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem great. I guess the Ogre can hold things back. Well, so can the 4/4. It's probably actually better. Okay, so let's just attack here and here. Well, the Ogre, though, does let me hold the food and the runaway together. Oh, wait, I can still play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, let's just do carriage then. Okay. Okay, they are ready to slam, huh? Let's go ahead and crew this. Let's go to blocks. This is going to block here. They have costs. Okay, so we run away together. We're going to bounce you and I guess the Pyromancer. Nah, and the mouse. So they had Rimrocks. This is what? This is an extra 2, so that would have been 5, 6, 7. have something else. It is Fling. To kill... Oh, to kill the Pyromancer. Not to my face, huh? Okay. And they flung the other thing. Right? Enchanted carriage blocks night, fling. Doesn't say... I guess this doesn't have damage marked on it, so they must have... Oh, and they didn't... Yeah, he got returned to hand, so they didn't fling that either. Okay. So now I guess we just attack in the air. Well, I could actually have just tried to kill them. I should have. I could have just attacked with the carriage and made them... Oh no, the Devil Strike wouldn't have been very good against it, actually. They would have just, killed it, so I wouldn't have killed them anyway. I wouldn't have been... I mean, they would have had to have traded, but... I think I'm fine to just chump that. Okay. So, we've gotten packs, I assume, right? Nothing that hasn't changed? Yes. Maybe we can actually trophy with this deck. I don't think it's the best iteration. I guess specifically because of the opt versus merchant thing. But I think it's okay. I actually, oddly, don't think it's been drawing super well. But, I mean, I'm still doing pretty well, which maybe means that it's decently resilient. I have won all 3 die rolls, too. That helps. Yeah, I can keep this. So this is going to be another Mantle of Tides on turn 1. Oh, shit. I thought one of these mountains was an island. So that is not a Mantle of Tides on turn 1. This hand is actually really bad. I don't know why I thought I had an island. Maybe I just draw one next turn and everything's okay. Island? Island? Okay. Still would have been nicer to have the Mantle of Tides down, but I got kind of unpunished for my punt. Okay, so Fairy comes in. Another island actually wouldn't have been bad, so I could have done everything. Actually, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done this, because now if I opt into an island, I'll feel bad. Okay. So we have Scorching up still. Go ahead, attack here. And say go. Wow, they actually just didn't have anything. I thought maybe they had, like, the Flash Elf, although I think that's a rare. Fertile Footsteps. They are rampant. Okay, what do we get? Pyromancer. I'm okay with that. So let's just go ahead and attack. We'll play the Mantle and the Pyromancer. Guess I'm not playing around Mana Tithe. So I'm going to assume that they probably have big creatures that I might not be able to Pyromancer out. Well, that's something I can Pyromancer. If I get a way to draw. I did get a way to draw, but not necessarily the one I want. Like, I could just bounce it. I get an extra counter here. I mean, if I bounce... wait, I don't want to bounce it. I guess I could burn their face. What would that look like? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Take them to 9? It's actually not terrible. Can't cast with adamant, but let's just target creature. I wish I could see what that says. Okay. You get a counter, you're going to burn their face, and you're going to equip to, I guess actually the Pyromancer, just to spread things around. Also makes it more, like, fight resilient. Ooh, and I have an opt, so I can do something next turn. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I got so much cool stuff for drawing the card. What the card was, actually, ended up not registering right away. Okay, Resolute Rider. So they can't afford to indestructible that. So let's just go ahead and opt. Do I want this? Probably. I can take that. You're going to burn this, please, and we don't need to change this. Yeah, okay. Did they have something? Shield's Might, it gets 2/2, and we burn it. So that was what the adventure did. Okay, attack for 5, and then you're dead in the air. Next turn. So my Moonlit is active if I get a land, but I mean, the Mantle activates it. I can't Stolen by the Fae. Okay. So they probably have bigger creatures, but I didn't see anything from Mirror Maid. I don't really have anything here. I think I just have to run this back. Nothing that I have seems good against them. I mean, my sideboard is pretty anemic. I guess I could, like, Crystal Slipper and try to go in underneath them more, but that seems sketchy. Like, you could put in Red Cap and Slipper. Oh my. I have 2 opts, and I'm on the draw. I think that's fine. Okay, so obviously I'm going to have to opt to try to find the land. I can't just save it for the ferry. No thank you. Did not find the land. Okay, we're going to have to look deeper for the land. Yeah, we can keep that. Okay. So, shame to have had to have burned both opts. If one of them could have found it, that would have been a lot better. Each creature enters... Oh, it's an additional. Okay. I guess we'll just go for Pyromancer. If I draw a land, then I can turn into a pumpkin to draw, although that's not the best way to draw. Maybe I should have just, like, played the Wolverine. Nah, it was so much more mana efficient to play the Pyromancer. Ooh, okay. Really like a way to draw a card here. Okay. That counts. Because I think what I'll do then is just cast, bounce this. I think this needs to die. Maybe the other one should have died, actually. I don't know. I don't know which one's scarier. Okay, Lock Dragon is excellent. Because now I can just kill this too. Let's loot away, I guess, Errant. Kill this. And say go. Gosh, Pyromancer is amazing. Ginger Brute. Okay. They could give it +2/+2. No, they don't even have a thing up for that. I'm just afraid of what they could have. +2/+2. I think I can block here, right? Yeah, I think I can block here. I can't think of anything that stops me. The Death Touch thing is a black spell. Oh shit, they actually do have a thing. Well, there you go. I couldn't think of all the tricks. So what do we do here? I could play this. That leaves 3 mana. No, I could just play Ratter. Yeah. Yeah, let's play Ratter. Now pretend like I have Opt. And we'll loot away. Maybe Vision? Actually, Scavengers isn't on right now, so let's do Scavengers. Okay. So I get those. And say go. Okay, Wondermare it is, which I might just bounce. It is kind of scary. So let's just say Stolen by the Fae on you. And attack here, here. Yes, please. Pitch this. That's a lot of tokens. Go ahead. Wondermare comes back. Hopefully it won't matter at this point. So I guess go ahead and play this, because I'm going to get this trigger in a second. We attack here, and then all of these, and then all of these. Yes, pitch that. Okay. Wow, first draft and I get to trophy. I feel like that deck is actually really good, at least when you get all those opts. I actually now wonder... No, I still think trading one of the opts would have been better for the peasant, the broker, the merchant, whatever his name is. just because I think the body would have been nice. But I mean, those opts really were going late. I started to doubt myself on whether the opts were actually good enough when I got so many, but 4 of them was doing a ton of work there. So yeah, made a few blunders, but it was my very first draft of the format, so hopefully it was still fun to watch. I'll definitely be doing more of these so we can see how the draft format actually is. I've heard it's good. But yeah, thanks for watching this one.